everybody? It's another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke, with me as always, XFL Jim, aka Sleeping Beauty, and Rock and Roll Matty Goldberg. What's up, gentlemen? Just so you know at home, Jim just got up a little nappy poo. He's all resting peacefully. Like, hey, we got a fucking job, bro.
I wasn't looking at my phone. I was watching college basketball. I was just kind of like zoned out.
You know what? I got bad news for you tonight, Jim. I'm on a heater, and I took the enemy tonight. Game starts in 15 minutes.
Oh, my.
I got 10 points, though.
Oh, my.
The Ducks versus
Matty.
the undefeated. It's all about the points.
Didn't
I hope
Ducks
we win.
already take Dylan Raviola?
I heard that. He's kind of like unwanted, though. If Dante Moore comes back, he ain't even, his ass is on the bench.
Yeah,
He might end up back in Nebraska after all. Who knows?
From what I heard,
he's
Mahomes
going to
had
Oregon, I'm pretty sure.
Mahomes had a Ducks jersey on, and so he's such a little bitch. I never seen a guy do this before. Like, you ain't Pat Mahomes, bro. You haven't done anything. You beat Northwestern.
He was rumored to Oregon from the jump.
Just don't get his infatuation. Be your own man. You can idolize somebody, but be your own man, bro.
Maybe he's
next thing you know, he's gonna have a brother doing fruity TikTok videos.
Brother might be a TikToker.
I miss that guy.
Bleep that. Take that out of the final cut. Sorry, Jackson.
Jackson Mahomes, we miss you.
Yeah, the playoffs miss him. The ratings are down because no Taylor Swift, no Jackson Mahomes.
Oh, Brittany.
Yeah, the NFL is reeling.
What
they
a
don't know
week
what to
of
do.
football, though. 5 from Thursday to Monday. What 5 electric days of football. This was one of the great 5-day runs. If you're like a true football fan, holy shit. What a 5 days.
A lot of ball. A lot of ball.
I don't even consider the Indiana a bad game because it was fun seeing Dan Lanning get his ass kicked. So, even though that wasn't a close game, it was still enjoyable because you're just like, this is so cool to watch Indiana do this.
Yeah.
So, great 5
Jim,
days.
how do you feel? How do you
a
feel
classic
about Dan
college
Lanning
game.
Right now?
I'm like,
the
I don't
thing
know.
is,
I mean,
he
they've
would
done
get
this
a
a couple
job
times.
in a second.
What do you mean?
He would get a job in a second if Oregon ever let him go.
Shot you fire him.
Yeah, he's just he has trouble winning the big game.
Yeah, I feel
he
he's
lost
moving
to
into
Washington
Franklin
twice
territory.
2 years ago. Close. He's won a few bigger games though. He did beat Ohio State 2 years ago, not in the playoffs, but he beat Ohio State. But sure, he keeps losing to teams twice. That's why I was fine with, because I'm like, it's going to be hard to beat Oregon twice. But I'm like, hey, remember Washington did it, and I think Oregon might have been better than Washington that year. So,
well, that's what I was going to say, Matty. Is Dan Lanning at Oregon's really only lost to either the national champion or the runner-up.
Just hearing excuses, Jim.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's a good coach. I think Oregon's a really good team.
He's kind of a douche, but he is a good coach. And if they let him go, he would get a job in a second.
Well, I mean, if Oregon's sitting there with all their 4 and 5 stars, you got to produce. Sorry. You got to win.
I mean,
they didn't
the
win
only
the
thing he hasn't
last
produced
year.
is a national title. He's produced a Big Ten title. He's produced a number 1 seed. He's produced semifinals, which is an achievement. And then just losing out to semifinals the year before. That's pretty good.
Would you say he's living a semifinals kind of life, baby?
I think look, Ohio State has a little higher expectations. Maybe Alabama. Maybe they'll drop because Saban is gone. They're going to realize, he's not going to be Nick Saban anymore. Those days are over. You got to get used to the difference. But he's done pretty well. I mean, if it's championship expectations, he hasn't. but I think that's very unrealistic.
I think he's right there, though.
He's right there. They're right there.
Is Raiola going to put him over the
At-
top next year?
He just might, Luke. He
no,
just might with his little
no.
pork belly and whatnot.
Yeah.
Wow, Jim has turned on him. I love it.
He's always been.
I love
Jim
that
used
you
to
guys
call
have
him so
turned on him.
handsome and cut, and now he's got a pork belly.
He got a little chubby.
Called the next Patrick Mahomes. You said he was better than Led Zeppelin. That's my Greta Van Fleet comparison.
That's
For
Jim's
those
favorite
who-
band. Don't mock
Yeah.
Greta Van Fleet.
I love how Nebraska's turned on him. It's beautiful.
Well, we had to defend him, Matty.
You guys had his back. He didn't produce. He wasn't what he was supposed to be. I remember when he came in, everybody was like gushing over him.
My only real issue with him is he's not mobile at all.
There's something missing in his game. I don't know what it is, but there's something missing. It's hard. It's hard to go to the next level. I mean, you're a top 10 high school player. I mean, look at Cade Klubnik. He had one decent year, but he was the #1 recruit, and I don't even know if he'll get drafted in the NFL. I mean, someone will take him at the end of the draft, but he's not an NFL quarterback.
He's a UFL quarterback, baby. Come on, bring him in.
That's better. That's
Bring
better.
him
I
in.
think Dylan Raiola's trending in that direction too.
Yeah.
JC, baby.
I think Dylan Raiola is handing for Shea Patterson territory. Not even.
That's why he's cashing in now. I think he knows it.
Hey, Shea Patterson's making a good living as a CFL backup.
Well,
What is
why
that,
not?
Like 70,000 a year or what?
100,000. Gotta be 100,000.
80,000.
Okay, 80,000 Canadian dollars.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's rough out there. Remind me to take my pause down 5 minutes.
Dude, the
not to be a dick.
transfer portal is a wild ride. Like, I just feel for the guys who like either get booted off of programs or think they get like advice to go enter the portal and they end up nowhere.
It really is, because college football and sports was the most solid things ever. And I remember, like baseball, you would look at all the free agents, and football too. And you go like, okay, off season, where's this guy going? Where is this guy going? And now I'm looking at college football on ESPN. They have like a portal thing, and you're just like, this is new. I watched college football since I'm in my mom's womb. And this is like brand new. And you're like, oh my God, this is wild.
How did you watch
It's
it in your
wild
mom's
to
womb?
see
Did
it.
you just peek through the curtains or what were you doing?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
You
she'd
get
put her
what I'm
legs up
saying.
and Maddie'd be like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, this is like, you're like, there's like you got to now track where these guys are going. It's crazy.
I just wait until like the summertime and figure out what the rosters are.
That's kind
You
of,
know what?
yeah, you go nuts. I'm sitting there refreshing the Michigan Reddit every 5 minutes, and then it's like and then like they make up all these graphics just for someone like returning, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Because there's a lot of players that enter the transfer portal and then just come back to their
yeah,
school.
some that
I
aren't
know.
even entering the portal. They're just like returning another year.
I mean, there's gonna be a time where we get to the championship game and like the star quarterback, and there's a transfer portal and dips out of the championship game, and then we're gonna know the sport is wrong. You can go watch the John Elway documentary as a senior, knowing he's gonna be the #1 draft pick. How bad he wanted to play in a fucking bowl game, and he couldn't because the band was on the field. And there was only a few bowl games back then. But that's what playing in a bowl game as a senior meant for your university, and nowadays it's just everything it's getting so nutty. It's where the schools had all the power and you want the kids to get some power back. So now the kids have the power. But Marion Cristobal said it best. He goes, blame the grown-ups. The grown-ups started this. And he's right.
Well, there's just no proper structure to it. You're signing contracts with these NIL collectives and stuff like that. And those only matter if you go to the school. If you're not going to the school, then those contracts don't matter anymore. So there's no obligation to stay with a team even if you've signed some sort of deal.
Yep.
And that's the
Oh,
problem.
that
Like this kid
Washington.
from Washington who'd
Yeah.
signed a lucrative
Yeah.
deal, and then it's like, oh, maybe I can do a little better somewhere else.
I know. It's
And I
crazy.
think he almost got shamed to go back to
Yeah.
Washington.
He
Like,
kind of did.
yeah,
And
I don't
then
know if he
Lane
had other
Kiffin,
suitors, but
I
everyone's
think it was
like,
Lane
oh, fuck you,
Kiffin,
bro.
but it all goes back to Lane Kiffin. I think they were like, look, Lane, you've already been a fucking crazy person with this whole dropping Ole Miss at this time. Like, you don't want to be this big of a villain. You worked really hard on your reputation. Do you want to be this big of a piece of shit villain
Yeah.
to steal my boy Jed Fish's guy?
I
You
gotta
don't
hand it to
cross the
Lane Kiffin
juice.
though. He's like, no, I will be that. I will be as awful as it takes. I don't care.
Don't cross the
He
side.
even made everybody like go, oh, you like me again now. I'm at Ole Miss. I'm being a good guy here. Ah,
Dyke.
joke's on you, pal.
Yeah. You don't cross the Mossad. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I'm sure he's already done it 5 times. I don't know.
But
Um,
it's wild. But we should talk about and then like this Chambliss. I love Chambliss, but like, do these guys go to class anymore? Like,
yeah,
I
so
don't
he's
need them to
trying
be
just so you guys know he was
denied a
trying to get
sixth
a
year.
sixth year of eligibility. He got denied, claiming this old, basically red shirt year he took where he never technically took a red shirt. And it was funny. He was submitting like these doctor's reports, and there was like a lot of them were saying like doing good and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's going
But
to
here's the
court.
thing, Carson Beck is a 7-year player.
Maddie, Carson Beck, I believe, is in the same class as Trevor Lawrence.
I know. I mean, when are we gonna see a guy that like plays like a couple years, goes to the NFL, doesn't do well, realizes some
Is that
lawyer
not what Fernando
figure.
Mendoza is?
Well, he didn't go to the NFL.
He will.
No, I'm saying, yeah, like, what if you have like a lawyer can figure out something like, hey, you didn't do good in the NFL for a couple years, you didn't get on the field. Like, take a Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is a great college quarterback. And somebody goes, you know what? You have a year of eligibility left. We can bring you back to college. And then, like 28 years old, get him $5 million and get him on. I mean, we're heading that way.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
anybody
but
would want him.
no, colleges would. Oh, colleges
Oh, they would
kill
die
for
I'm
for
him.
him.
kidding. But
Yeah.
no, have you guys read about this
We're
guy who's
getting there,
playing for
though.
Baylor?
The basketball guy?
Yeah, he played in the fucking G League. He was drafted by like the Knicks. He's played in the G
Crazy.
League a couple years. And then he's like, well, he's not really. I think he was even on, might have even been on a two-way. Like, basically, he's been a pro for a couple years, drafted, and now went back to college to get a good little paycheck here. And everybody's like, what the fuck? This
I
has
know.
got to stop.
Hold on 1 second.
Are
It's
you
actually
getting your
insane. I remember
pasta
reading
out, Maddie?
an article about that.
Yeah, you guys, I can hear.
All
Are you an
right.
Italian Maddie?
Yep.
I will do an aside real quick because I'm looking through my Instagram messages, and it's like, when like someone deletes their account and I trying to figure out who it was. The only DM I have from them is them showing me a post from the Dump Report. Have you seen the Dump Report?
I don't think I've heard of the dump report.
So this guy is just like basically all his videos are come take a massive shit with me at Bass Pro Shops. And then he'll post another one like come take a massive shit with me at Taco Bell. And I don't know who sent me this because now Dump Report's a big part of my life now. And I don't know I forget who turned me on to them.
There are accounts I follow. There's 3 accounts I follow that do sort of something similar.
Uh-huh.
There is a woman who goes in and rates like department store bathrooms and
Okay.
takes shits on them.
Sure.
There's a guy that just rates everything, like gas
Uh-huh.
stations, stores, restaurants, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy who just like he'll just sit on the toilet and take massive shits.
Oh, really? Oh, then
You
you
guys
actually
are
sit
talking
there with
about
him?
when I leave.
Yeah, it's just he just goes to his own bathroom at his house that just has crazy acoustics apparently.
Is this what you
Oh.
guys talk about when I leave?
Yeah,
Hey, we're
Maddie,
talking about when you're
after
here.
each podcast, Jim and I talk about this for about a good solid hour or so.
Is this
Yeah.
what you want to change the format?
To
Yes,
the dump report.
but that's the format. I want to cover Dump Report and wherever he's been dumping this week. All right. So yes, college is getting stupid now. I will say that it's
There
just
was a
getting
great
stupid.
game.
I
It's
also, and I agree with Maddie that the games were great. I think the college football season's too long.
That's stupid too. A lot of people have been petitioning. I think even stupid Dan Lanning is like, let's have this wrapped up by January 1st.
no, I disagree.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Yeah, dude, you got like several weeks between the end of the regular season and New Year's Day. Get it up, wrap it up. Let's go.
I disagree.
What do you
When
how
would you
long you
have it
want
in, Maddie?
this how long you want it to
The
go?
more football, the better. Do
It'll
you
be the
guys know
same football, it'll just be condensed time frame.
you guys realize the depression I go through that when football season is over and you
But
guys
football
want to
season
wrap
will
it
still
up because
end at the
Dan
same
Lanning
time for
wants
you.
to go in Bermuda.
Maddie, this is a new year. This is a new you. This is a post THC Maddie. You're going to be out
Yeah.
there. You're
But
going to
No,
be
also,
I need my
social.
football. It
but
got me
football
through a
season
lot
will
of
still
tough
end
Well,
when
days.
the
those
NFL
days
ends.
are over, Maddie. You're on to new stuff. You're going to
I
learn
like make it longer.
how.
And these kids are making more money, they should be playing more games.
No, you would still play
Pussies.
the same amount of games. You're just not like
Also started in August.
I.
No, just like there's a big window between the end of the season and like January
I
1st.
disagree. I also say extend it to 32 teams, less bowl games with shitty teams, and let's make it like a 64 tournament, 32 team tournament.
So yeah, we should just start the season as that tournament, and then it'll be
You know what? Go
eliminated.
128 teams. Wouldn't that be fun?
That's every school in the FCS.
I want
Now there's 136 FBS
Yeah,
teams.
but
yeah. So
then those
eight
teams are going to
teams
feel
don't get
snubbed,
it.
you know?
8 teams don't get it. That'd be awesome. So
No,
like
I just don't think
Indiana,
there's not a reason you need to wait a month after like the end of the regular season to play your playoff game.
Yeah, it's
oh,
dumb. I mean,
Dan
it's
Lanning.
like
Oh,
when's this championship game going on
It's
here?
next Monday, I think. It's
Next
the 16th.
Monday. That's almost going to be like January 20th or something, you know?
The 19th. It's the 19th.
The 19th. No. Football should be over by the 3rd or the 5th at the latest.
They should play on Saturdays, damn it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
tired of these college football playoffs. And the games are great, but I'm tired of the games being on like Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah. Dumb. Maddie, where'd you go? I thought you already drained your pasta.
He's gotta go season it.
Oh God, he's gonna be eating during the show, isn't he?
He's gonna throw some oregano on there.
Slurping noodles.
what's up?
I did Golden Corral, baby.
Tonight you did Golden Corral?
Yeah.
No wonder why you're so tired.
Okay.
I know, right?
1 second, boys.
Golden Corral.
I'm almost
eats
ready.
you. Maddie, what are you doing?
Hell yeah.
I'm making
doing a show
pasta
here.
bolognese. I'll be ready.
And
I'm
if
one
you think
second
about football
away.
season in general, because the NFL is going to be going to 18 games with 2 bye weeks soon. Like the NFL will end like the end of February.
Oh my God, I just can't take this.
I think
Sorry.
that's great.
Dude, I'm okay. I don't care about the NFL because whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just feel like college football, the gap and like the letdown I feel from the end of the regular season to the start of postseason
Yeah.
is just I hate that gap so much.
No, they got to get their shit tightened for that. So we talked about the Indiana Oregon game, but the game the Miami Ole Miss game was pretty phenomenal though.
That was awesome. Good on Miami, and good on Mario for not like wrecking his team with bad clock management.
Yeah. No, luckily they have a very senior quarterback to.
I don't. Yeah, did you? I didn't get during like the broadcast and whatnot. They were talking about like how much Carson Beck has had to overcome.
What is he had to overcome?
I don't know. He played on a national championship or like Georgia team,
He's got 2 rings.
and then like got paid a shitload of money to go to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he always has beautiful girlfriends.
Well, it's
I
hard
think
to
it's the same
balance.
I
girl.
cry for him.
Balance all them
I
hoes.
weep for him in my sleep. Poor guy. Well, you got to sell story, but you go to Georgia and it's like, there's high expectations,
Yeah.
and they're like, can't win the big one, whatever. Kind of get thrown out of there, and kind of did great in Miami. He's doing great there. They're
I do
one
think,
game away.
as much as I'm rooting for Indiana in the Natty, I do think it
Hmm.
would be funny if Miami won a national championship before
They
ever
do have
winning
a
an
home
ACC
game.
championship.
They do have a home game, so that's a big deal, right? That
Yeah.
helps,
I mean,
right?
I think the crowd's going to be like 60-40 Indiana.
64, even in there.
I think so.
Oh yeah, it's cold as shit in Indiana right now. It's a perfect excuse to leave.
I was surprised how few Oregon fans were at the game on this week. It seemed like there was no Oregon fans there.
It's
Jim.
got to be weird. Like
Or
I
did you
don't know
guys
because
real
it's
did you
well
guys notice
because what
that?
they played, which that was the Peach Bowl, right?
Yeah. I know it's across the country, but there was no Oregon travels well. They
They
got
usually
very
do, but I guess you also got to factor in like if this is just me thinking as a fan, like you can't go to every game, right? In the postseason, there's no
Yeah.
shot. So you just have to like time which one you want to go to.
I guess.
Because like if you're an Oregon fan, what was the first game they played? They had a
Texas,
home game, right?
which was a boring game.
Yeah, they had a home game versus JMU. Then
Texas
they
Tech.
played Texas Tech, and that was in
Yeah.
Houston, right?
Yeah.
Or was that Dallas?
New Orleans, I think.
Yeah, New Orleans, the Sugar Bowl.
No, no.
No, they played. They
Where did
played.
you guys play?
So you get Oregon to Dallas, back to Oregon to practice, and then you go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's
But still
wild.
the Final Four. Pretty big
Yeah, I
deal.
don't know.
They didn't travel well. I mean, it was all Indiana. It was if they knew Indiana was going to win.
I was reading something too that said Indiana has like one of the largest alumni bases in the country.
I can see that.
That's funny because I know Michigan does. I know Ohio State does too. I know Penn State does. So maybe it's all Big Ten just graduating everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I do
Yeah,
know
but
those are like
Indiana has
huge
not had
enrollment
this
schools.
in forever. Oregon's been relevant since, early 2000s. So
Yeah.
Oregon is probably just on championship watch. Like, just wake me up when we get to the fucking championship and win it already.
It is well. They were such a basketball school too.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's move over to the NFL here.
What a week.
First
What
game
a
out of this
great
weekend
four
was
games.
Rams over the Panthers.
I hate Panthers covered. I was
Yeah,
close.
they
They
played
almost
That's all
great.
that
won that. I
matters.
almost called it.
They played great. I think what's amazing is that after 1 year, everybody was like, CJ Stroud is so much better than Bryce Young. I think it's switched. Bryce Young is better than CJ Stroud. I thought Bryce Young played great. I love the young receivers at Carolina. I love their future. And they laid it on the field. And those games are always tough. That 8 and 9 team or that under 500 team always plays that first game really tough for some reason. And they gave the Rams everything. Matt Stafford really had to pull it out. And that was a very tough game. A great game, too.
All right, with the Bears over the Packers in a thriller.
How many times can the Bears get away with this?
I feel they're due for an ass whooping.
Yes.
I think they're due for a big old
They got some
ass
injuries.
whipping.
But
I will.
I just feel like as long as they're within two scores or even like a low, like if they're within 17 going into the fourth, they just have weird magic bullshit.
Apologize to Caitlin because I kind of shit on him. He was the man, and I feel like Jordan Love's a very good quarterback, but you can just tell the intensity difference. Like one man, like his will to win is a lot more than Jordan Love. You can just see with their body language, and that's not to take anything away from Jordan Love. But there's something about, Caleb, that he's kind of this magical alpha guy that like
Dude, some of the
doesn't want
throws
to
you can
lose.
make are fucking beautiful.
But it was just beautiful. It was the crowd was amazing. It was cold. It was like playoff football, two great franchises. Um, just the way they came back, the plays, it was really awesome to watch. Like that day, I'm like, you're just like, wow, we got two classics, and then we got two more classics. I know I sound cliche, Jim
No,
laughs.
that was a great transition.
Oh, I liked it, Matty.
Heard the Bills over the Jags.
Okay, this is what I'll say. Josh Allen played the greatest game I've ever seen a football player ever play.
That's a bold statement, Matty.
That is a bold statement.
Somebody said it best. I won't take credit for this, but they said if you switch the quarterbacks, the Jags would have won by 31-10. And I would agree with that. He willed that fucking team to win. I've never seen something where, look, like Brady and Manning, they have like great games where they're the quarterback. Josh Allen was a football player.
He was the team.
He was the team. It was insane. And he's hurt. And the Jags are a great team. They beat the shit out of him in the first half. I could see they're like, we got to be really physical with him. And I was like, there's no way in the second half he's going to be able to keep this going. And the Jags got out in a big lead, and he just made plays. I mean, I've never seen a tush push where a guy goes 10 yards.
That was pretty impressive.
That was insane. I mean, he willed that team to win. And sometimes it does come down to the quarterback. And I think Trevor Lawrence is good. He's not great. He's good. But Josh Allen, like, that was a football god. He played like a god. I'm serious.
How far do you think he takes this team, Matty?
It's hard because they have so many injuries. They got fucked with the schedule because they got to play. They basically got to go home Sunday, then get on a plane, play early Saturday. So that's not fair. And Josh Allen is fucking hurt. Like I heard even their linemen say, like, you don't even know the injuries or what he's going through right now. So you're just like, how long can he do this? So it sucks because they don't have to get through Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. Yet it's not a good Bills team, and Josh Allen is hurt. So, but he's got magic, man. So I don't know. It's just he's awesome to watch. Really special player.
We had 49ers over
And a
Eagles.
classic game. A game where the Eagles, like, the 49ers are a smart, well-coached team, and the Eagles are just a fucking dysfunctional mess of guys that hate each other. You got a diva wide receiver who's not catching the ball. You got a disgruntled fan base that boos no matter what. You got a crazy head coach yelling at the wide receiver. It just seemed like the Eagles, like, how can you say, like, blow it up? Because they made the Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl 2 out of the last 4 years, but it just seemed dysfunctional out there. 49ers
They fired their offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo.
Yeah, that was a given.
I think the city would have lynched him had they not. Anyways.
Yeah.
Matty, you called the Pats over the Chargers in a big way. Pretty much was. So
I thought that, like, Herbert is the greatest quarterback in drills and shorts. You have a drill game, you have like quarterback challenge, put these guys in shorts. Herbert's gonna kick ass. He just ain't that dude on Sunday. Patriots, bad offensive game. Drake May looked a little spotty, but their defense came to play. And the Chargers had some injuries up front, like a lot O-line, and Herbert now 0-3 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
kind of a boring game.
Harbaugh fired his OC, Greg Roman, who was under his brother at Baltimore. Also fired the offensive line coach after that game too.
Yeah. Well, guys got to get fired. It's a production. It's You produce, you get promotions. Your team does shitty there, you get fired.
It's a results-based league, baby.
That's it.
Mhm.
Like most jobs,
Yes.
The Texans, it was close for a minute, and then they just blew out the Steelers in what might be Aaron Rodgers' last game.
It should be. He looked
It was
old.
Mike Tomlin's
He
last
looks
game.
so
Yeah.
The
old.
Steelers, at least.
Yeah. The thing about it is the Texans could win the Super Bowl if CJ Stroud was a little better. If CJ Stroud was Trent Dilfer, they could probably win the Super Bowl because that defense is sick.
Whoa.
But
Stroud
God,
catching
does he?
strays.
I honestly think the backup Davis Mills gives him a better chance to win. But they're not going to do that. But 3 turnovers in the first half, missing a lot of open guys. You can get away with it in Pittsburgh, but New England's going to be better. Everybody's going to be better now, but Houston has a Super Bowl defense, no doubt about it. It's one of the best defenses I've seen in probably 10 years. They're just nasty.
All right, so can I get some predictions for next week?
I'm going to go with my heart
Uh,
and go Buffalo.
mm,
I'm going to go the Rams.
mhm.
I'm going to go to Seattle just because I think San Francisco won more on guts. They lost George Kittle, and that Seattle's not going to combust like the Eagles. And I'm going to go with Houston just because I think their defense is nasty. And if they play a little better on offense, they can win. Because their defense is by far the best defense in the NFL.
I am going to go Texans. I'm going to go Broncos. I'm going to go Seahawks. I'm going to go Rams.
Wow, you almost did a flip of everything. Wow, so you guys have some faith in Sam Darnold, huh?
Damn right. Well, I think
bad.
I think the 49ers
They got a
are just
great
too banged
matchup.
up.
Yeah, 49ers, I think the best they could do is get one game in.
And that Seahawks
And they
defense
did.
is like legit too.
And they were lucky. They were playing against the Eagles team that's like, when you have inner turmoil, and you have guys that are on the same page, you guys got fighting, not happy, Seattle will be ready to go. And that crowd is going to be hostile. Man, it's hostile as they're playing Philly, don't get me wrong. But it's going to be so hard to come back and win another emotional, tough game.
If he does, I do think this is like one of the better coaching jobs from Shanahan.
Yes. It's funny. I was watching Johnny Football on the Shannon Sharp interview from a few years ago, and he said that Shanahan was the best coach that he ever saw. He was coaching when he was at Cleveland. He was the smartest guy, just the best. He's like he could coach 10 positions at one time. So I thought that was interesting.
I
Even
totally
though Johnny
believe it.
Football's an idiot.
No, he's fantastic. I mean, even when half of his team gets injured each year, he still gets them, to the playoffs most of the time.
They always play hard.
Did you guys see Stephen A. Smith with a little slip up over the weekend?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what we saw.
But I've been working for like 9 days straight,
catch 8
so I'm a little
receptions
out
for
of it.
144 yards. Yeah. We saw
Christian Kirk.
Confused Christian Kirk with Charlie Kirk.
Well, one of them gets more press than the other, let's be honest.
Yes. You think that was intentional? He's trying to drum up some.
No.
Ooh,
You mess up. I mess up names all the time.
Get the SEO numbers up.
I don't. It's a silly, but you just go, whoops, and then you move on. But people will try to make it out some conspiracy theory of some sort and build it up on the internet. We ain't even talking about Michael Irvin, by the way. I mean, he's the.
I thought you were going to say Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin too. What? 19 years. It's beautiful to step down. It's more of a celebration. It's like he didn't get fired. He didn't resign. It's like your grandfather turned 100. It's a celebration of life.
It's kind of like a soft fire, Maddie.
It's a what?
It's like a soft firing.
Yeah, it's a soft fire, but it's also like, fuck this, I quit, I need a break. But it's also like what he did, nobody else will probably ever be able to do. It's so hard to consistently win in the NFL. As Bill Parcells used to say about winning, you don't apologize for wins. Sure, they didn't have a lot of postseason success, but um, you know, 19 years in the same organization, one Super Bowl, two Super Bowl trips is a celebration. A lot of division champs. You know, it's just like, when Nick's, I'm not going to compare him to Nick Saban, Alabama, but when people laugh, they're just like, oh, we recruit, we'll get right back out there. And it doesn't work. So we don't know what the future is for Pittsburgh.
Well, here's the thing too. He still had like 2 years and $50 million on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
So by stepping down, Pittsburgh still owns the rights to him. So if he wants to coach again, somebody like has to like trade for him, kind of like a Sean Payton thing.
You know what the interesting thing is? I've never seen so many openings. This is like NFL is the one sport that coaches don't really get recycled that much.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll see a guy that has a bad first run and get a second job. But for the most part, they really don't.
Well, and
You got to be like Sean Payton to get a second job.
Yeah.
But there's so many openings. Guys like Mike McDaniel's going to get another job. Like,
Well, he'll get like an OC job. I don't think he'll get a head coach job.
I don't know. I think he will because there's so many openings.
Yeah, there's so many. It might work. I mean, I have a buddy that's a Raiders fan. He's like, that's who he wants as his head coach. Don't know if that'll happen. I would love to see him be OC at the Lions so we can be irrelevant again.
There's literally 12 openings. Somebody's got to take those jobs.
And some of them are good teams too.
Yeah.
Like, Steelers playoffs, Baltimore almost playoffs.
Steelers take the quarterback away.
Yeah.
Who's to say Pittsburgh doesn't get like John Harbaugh? How weird would that be?
Right? It could be.
Well,
they were saying that Tomlin takes the Baltimore gig.
Well, that would be hard because he's under contract.
Shuffle them all around. It's Tomlin to Baltimore, Stefanski to the Steelers, and Harbaugh to the Browns.
Oh, okay. Is that how it's going down?
I think Tomlin goes to TV. I think he's going to go to TV for a year or two. Take a little break, get on TV.
Does he have the personality for TV?
Yeah, he's great. He's got a lot of great one-liners. He came out with my aunt had a penis to be my uncle. He said that the other day.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
They're like, how close the game was. He was like, well, if my aunt had a penis, it would be my uncle or something. He's going to be good on television. So do a year or two on TV and then come back ready to go. Or like Bill Cowher never came back. And Bill Cowher was an intense, emotional guy.
He was young, too. I mean, he wasn't that old when he stepped down.
Well, he just was like, I saw an interview with Dan Patrick today, and he was just like, that was it. Like, I just realized, like, I didn't have it in me anymore. If I'm going to do it, I got to go 110%. It's like, if you can't do that, it's not worth it.
And he stepped down, like, was that right after they won the Super Bowl? Or?
Yeah, 2005. 6.
Yeah.
And he got like 35, so he was a very young head coach. And he did about 13 years. So he was done, he said, at 49.
Wow. That's so young nowadays when you have people coaching in their 70s.
Belichick is 72, Winningham is 66. But you're going to see a lot of guys that didn't succeed get recycled. Like Mike McDaniel will get a job because they have who's going to coach.
Yeah. I don't know. They might take chances on other coordinators and stuff like that. No. But I prefer that. I hate seeing the same people recycled like that. I think McDaniel needs a year or two doing coordinating again.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't think he's a head coach.
Somebody else for a little bit.
He went too soft on those guys.
What's that?
Get some college coaches up there. I've heard Marcus Freeman's name.
They say he's returning to Notre Dame.
He's 100% returning.
And then he got in a fight at a wrestling meet. He like, as a crazy parent, he's like the guy that like gets in trouble, but not for like bad stuff, but like looking out for his kid at a wrestling meet, not like Sharon Moore type shit.
Who's looking out for meat at a wrestling match.
Well, his son, somehow he got in a fight with like another parent or something. He got nasty or something.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole detail.
And Marcus Freeman beat him up. Beat
No,
the living shit out of him.
They said he assaulted somebody. There might be charges against him. By the way, Oregon has a player on their basketball team. He literally looks like he's 50, and he looks like Gigi Allen.
I love that.
Oh, now I'm intrigued.
You know what I'm talking about, Jim?
I do not know the guy you're talking about.
He looks like Kevin Dubrow, Quiet Riot. Greg Biddle, I think is.
Greg Biddle.
Yeah, I think his last name is Biddle. He doesn't look like an athlete.
Let's see this motherfucker. Oh yeah, he does look like Gigi Allen.
Right?
Yeah,
I told
from
you.
certain angles, definitely. If he shaved his head and carved a swastika into his forehead.
And when he plays, he's got like a full like like balding kind of bald thing.
Oh, I love it. I wish those white dudes would keep it, just let it keep balding. You know, Alex Caruso, it really disappointed me when he finally shaved his head, because to see that guy dunk with that big bald spot was majestic.
Well, like you shave your hair like that, you're like sexy bald. Yeah. It's not sexy bald. It's like you need Rogaine. Seriously, dude, or shave your head bald.
Hey, Jim, what do you think? Maddie and I were talking before you jumped on about there's accusations about Indiana cheating.
I did hear about these, and I think they're hilarious.
What are your sources telling you?
Well, like the rumors are that they just like hacked everyone's practice software or whatever, and just knew everybody's plays.
Oh my God. That would be awesome.
Everyone's complaining like how old Indiana's roster is. That's the other thing.
Sure. Yeah. If you're just getting a bunch of transfers every year, it gives you an advantage.
Miami's
roster, like when Michigan won a few years ago, they had a very
nobody
senior laden
complained when
roster.
Ohio State kept getting 5-star guys, and like I remember I used to talk to a kid from Iowa, huge Iowa Hawkeye fan, and he always used to complain to me. He's like, "Look, any 5-star Iowa kid is going to Bama, is going to Ohio State, is going to Michigan. It sucks, but we know that. So it's like, so the little guy finally is a winner, and now you're gonna bitch about it. Like, get the fuck out of here."
I'm with you, Maddie.
I know. These people just need to fucking accept it. And if they did hack into everybody's computer, that's cool. Congratulations.
Yeah, everyone should be trying it.
Yeah. Sorry, go hire Mr. Robot to run your program. And
I think the more likely thing is that Kurt Signetti might be the single best evaluator of talent that we've seen maybe ever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a great line in the movie Miracle where when Kurt Russell's or Herb Brooks is picking out the players, and they're like, "These aren't the best players." He goes, "I didn't pick out the best players. I picked out the best team."
Yeah, I mean, that's it, too. It's not about who's going to go in the first round of the NFL. It's like who's going to execute these plays you've drawn up, Like that team is just super well coached. That defense is always where they need to be,
So good.
Like, it's just fun to watch them. I'll probably be hating them soon after they keep beating Michigan's ass, but
I was gonna say I'll give them this year if they win the Natty. No longer the fun underdog story. Now all of a sudden they're the power.
Insufferable Hoosier fans.
I remember that happened with the Patriots.
Oh God, that was bad.
The Chiefs too. When the Chiefs first won it, like Pat Mahomes, this franchise has great fans.
Yeah.
They haven't won in 30, 40 years. And then all of a sudden it's like, fuck the Chiefs. Bunch of corporate fucks.
Nobody Everybody likes a winner until they keep winning, and then they're like,
Exactly.
okay, somebody else, please.
Yeah.
It will be nice. So what is that? That'll be 4 years, 4 different national championship winners.
Yeah.
And the
Pretty
Big Ten
cool.
is kicking the
And
SEC's
that'll be 3
ass.
years of Big Ten. I mean, either way,
I
this
don't
year will
care.
be a different one.
I don't care about that. I just think it's cool that it'd be like Georgia, Ohio State. Like it'd be like Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana, and then if you keep getting new ones, I think that's fun.
Well, I think it's fun, but it's also like I feel like you need some dominant team that you can shoot to beat every
Well, I
year.
think it's the teams that are always like in that mix, like
Yeah.
Georgia, Ohio State. Those will always be there.
Sure.
But the fact that they're not always winning the national championship, I'm all
Yeah.
for.
No, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. All right, you guys got anything to add before we get out of here this week?
No, just Josh Allen is a football god.
And Maddie was also stoked that when he found out Josh Allen would be having a Jewish child because his wife's Jewish.
Oh, I didn't know Haley Steinfeld was Jewish. Nice.
His wife is gave an award away at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you know what the award was?
Hell no, I don't watch that shit.
Best
Was it-
ass.
Did you guys know that they were giving away awards for podcasting this year? At the
I
Golden Globes?
heard we didn't win. By the way, Kevin Brennan was bitching about her winning. He's like, yeah, fucking, that would be amazing if it was like Harmonic X or Chad Zumach or if Stuttering John won. He should win. He does have the best podcast. If he won and he showed up, he's like, I'm the Duke of the Dabbleverse. He went to Cincinnati. He lives in Florida now. He went to Cincinnati for a Tinder date. I kid you not. And he didn't. He got like a Quality Inn or something. One of those shitty hotels that Jim stays at.
Yeah,
And,
baby.
And he did not get lucky.
Do you think he's like a member of the Quality Inn, loyalty rewards program?
Sister. She's got this crazy sister, Ashley, and he just hits on her and she just takes it. It's so sad. He's like, you're gorgeous, Ashley.
Sad world out there. On that
would be amazing if he won Best Podcast at the Golden Globes.
Well, I'd like to thank myself for overachieving. All right, everybody. Let's put a pin in this motherfucker. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole.
Sports Hole. Happy UFL Draft Day.
Happy UFL Draft Day to those who celebrate. Bye-bye.